Captain's log, stardates. Wait, why am I doing this? This is stupid. Hey, Judge, how's the repairs going?
Pretty good. We'll be fixed in no... Oh god, it burns! You can't imagine the pain I'm in right now!
I'll send down Lotus with a bottle of Aloe.
Oh, that was awful. Now you're just adding insult to injury now. Oh.
Whoops, we're losing connection here.
Wait, no you don't. Come back here. Don't you dare shut me up.
Well, while the repairs are going swimmingly, let's pass the time with a little cross-examination of today's episode, shall we? Pinkie Pie prepares for her sister Maude Pie's visit. So it's cool to get to see more from Pinkie's extended family. In Cutie Mark Chronicles, we only saw a brief glimpse into the Pie's family lifestyle and how depressing it was. And when Pinkie brought actual joy to the farm, that was a huge turning point for the family. Not just for Pinkie earning her Cutie Mark, but also the turning point in the family's relationships.
There was no talking. There was no smiling.
Before the Sonic Rainbow event, we can gather that the family was almost robotic in nature, performing the same routine of rock farming every day, and were basically trapped in their lifestyle farming such an odd commodity. In other words, eat, sleep, rock farm, repeat. When Pinkie talks about her and Maude, it's shown here how much jubilant they've become since the event. Judging from Pinkie's doodling memories, Maude may have divulged back to this emotionless state after Pinkie left the farm, due to the source of joy departing the family. While she still holds that loving bond they shared as fillies. The first act, however, does tend to drag at Twilight's house, and the story doesn't really get rolling until the end of the first act. So let's see how the main six work off her. Pinkie Pie and the main six hang out with Maude. Based on the setup and interactions with the main six, I feared that this episode would divulge into cliched territory, wherein they try to impose on Maude to be more open and social, or have Pinkie go through the motions of realizing that her sister isn't as great as she built her up in her mind, and through trials and tribulations realize that even though her eccentricities are different, she's still family. But no, despite Maude being a polar opposite of Pinkie, she isn't fazed by her demeanor one bit and treats her sister's odd behaviors as the norm, wherein the main six are the ones reacting to her oddities, which was an unobtrusive way to deliver the commentary on accepting the odd but good at heart member of a family. Now let's talk about Maude for a second. Oh my god, she is awesome. She displays characteristics similar to goth subculture with her dark colors, monotone delivery, and overall direct attitude. I like how mysterious she is and how we see various new aspects to her character as we go, from her thousands of rock poems to her unbelievable strength, even for an earth pony. Her deadpan and simplistic dialogue to every situation generates a comedic response, especially with her excessive use of rocks in each scenario with the main six. And it doesn't get old because it overplays to the joke to the point of self-parody, which is why I like this episode, because I know it's screwing with me with its excessive rock puns and rock imagery and just rolls with it.
Lame.
As I mentioned before, I do like that despite her monotone, emotionless nature, Maude does legitimately care about Pinkie, but just expresses herself in a more reserved composure. And I like how she's open to actually befriending Pinkie's friends as well. Aw, no Pinkie, make me sad. In turn, I like how the main six have been attempting to befriend Maude.
Guess you won this one, Maude.
I'm not really into winning.
I'll be gone by midnight.
But despite multiple instances of failure, they still try, which sets up the message about it being difficult to find common ground with someone. I've experienced every possible friend you could imagine, and discovering common ground can be a test of will. Yet even the most minor connection can eventually lead to a stronger bond, despite how difficult it may be to get to that point. And I admire Pinkie for attempting to accommodate everyone and join them all to become friends with her building fun zones suited for each of their personalities. By the way guys, good job in saving your friend's life!
Somebody help me! Let's just stand here and watch.
And then something awesome happens. Holy crap, that was awesome! She obliterated that boulder. That was epic. And the ending is such a perfect payoff, which does deliver two messages. The one being another subtle, unobtrusive nod to the acceptance of the weird, eccentric family members, but more importantly, we have the lesson about finding common ground, which was the main six connection and making Pinkie happy. While the main six and Maude aren't completely friends, these small steps are the building blocks to developing a stronger bond, which shows that the friendship exists and will slowly build over time in future interactions. And Maude's final reveal with the necklaces is both hilarious and supports the love of her sister, all the while retaining her reserved self. So yeah, overall, I like this episode. Other than the pacing in the first act, I really had no problems with this episode. It was especially Maude that made this episode so entertaining, and was overall a good slice of life story. I think that just about does it, so...
Alright, Mr. Code, everything's all fixed now. You ungrateful jackass.
Alright then, second star on the right, straight onto the riff.